I know if we the new slaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I know that we the new slaves.
What's up, what's up, what's up? You're now tuned to the Straight Shooters, PNC Radio. This is it's a special edition this week where we're discussing Trayvon Martin. Where do we go from here? We have a levy of guests in the building tonight. We have Jamilah Lemieux. She's the news and lifestyle editor of Digital Ebony. We also have a good friend of mine, Robert Veritas. He is the social justice staff attorney here in New York City. We have Marissa Steffers. She's a grant writer here and a mother here in New York City. Mike Brown, a comedian, is here. He's joining us as well. I'm your host, Shine, and like I said, we're discussing Trayvon Martin and the miscarriage of justice that we just saw happen this past Saturday with George Zimmerman being found not guilty.
I decided not to watch any of the trial just because I knew it would make me upset. It would just disturb my spirit on a daily basis, especially after finding out that the jury was all white women. I was surprised about how much it affected me. I lost sleep. I think the shock is that we expect the system to perpetuate certain things against African Americans. We know historically it happens, but usually when the world is watching, I usually think that there's some level of accountability. So I was surprised that in front of the entire world, the U.S. justice system could say that there's no accountability for someone to kill a young black child in this setting, an unarmed black child in this setting. I think I was just shocked, sort of the boldness and the egregious nature of it all in the public sphere.
When it first happened, I was simply heartbroken. Everything that I view, is through my lens of a mother. And so when I see Trayvon Martin, I see my son. And there are people that have said that they resemble one another. My son is 15 years old. He's the most beautiful boy on the planet. I love him more than anybody. And so that's how I felt when it first happened. The verdict, I was preparing my son. I said, he's probably going to get off, just so you know. He's like, no, Ma. I said, honey, just don't, he's probably going to be acquitted. I was expecting it, really. That doesn't mean that there are deeper moral issues that transcend, whether or not the prosecution met the elements of the crime. That's here. Then there are transcendent moral issues about how our country was founded as a patriarchal, racist, capitalist, very closed society meant to exclude people right from the start, and how from the start that echoes in a myriad of ways and results in what we see all the time, like what we're talking about today. So I think it's important to talk about those sort of transcendent issues, because folks say, where do we go from here? Well, we're going to keep going back.
If George Zimmerman was a black man and he had shot and killed a white child, would we have the same? Would it have taken the police 44 days or what have you to make that arrest? To charge that person.
I think that if this had been a black man who had shot a white teenager or a white male peer, I can't even say that he would have been brought in alive. So, regardless of the statute that we know is stand your ground or not, as we've seen in the case of Marissa Alexander, who was a black woman, and the special prosecutor, the district attorney, or the acting district attorney, Angela Corey, tried that case herself.
Yeah.
And this woman has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for firing a warning shot. And with Angela Corey saying, well, there were children in the house and that's why we went at her so hard. The person who she fired the warning shot has even said, look, this person she was not trying to kill me. I understand what she was trying to do and she should not be incarcerated for 20 years. That's what standing your ground gets you if you're a black person.
And I just want to kind of just recap what Saturday night was like for me. We were in the car. Word came on Twitter that the verdict was out. And so I was with Rob, with my fiance, and with one of my brothers, and it was like, man, I had heard that they had asked for more information as it was relating to manslaughter, because we know that he was charged with second-degree murder, but then they included the judge allowed manslaughter to be included. And so, we know that second-degree murder was a long shot, but at least manslaughter, right? I mean, just be decent. So, the verdict's in, but we don't have anything yet. We're waiting. So it's like you're in the car, you're waiting, and then he says not guilty, and it was just another. I guess it was just another nail in the coffin of what America sees a black man's worth.
They throwing hate at me, want me to stay at ease. Fuck you and your corporation, y'all niggas can't control me. I know that we the new slave, I'm about to wild the fuck out. I'm going Bobby Boucher, I know that